Well, there are a lot of red flags to watch for when it comes to scams. And Mike, you know how frequently they can be overlooked.
Yeah, I've sadly talked to my share of victims here, and I learned one of the most recent handed over what likely adds up to being the largest cryptocurrency scam loss in Solon history. When a recent fraud case hit Lieutenant Victor Vodich's desk, he did a double take.
Yeah, the first time we heard about the possible amount that was involved, we said that there's got to be some kind of mistake with that.
But unfortunately, for a 63-year-old Solon man, the figure was accurate.
Yeah, it's over $1 million of financial loss that this individual has.
It was a friendship with a stranger forged on Facebook that left the man in financial ruin.
And then through chatting, this person was talking about how they made some money on crypto investing, and provided some information and some, hey, here's some of my reports of what I made. You could do it too.
The reports bogus, and the person eventually convinced the victim to take their crypto chat to a different app.
One of the reasons is because it's harder to get information on an investigative way of looking at things. So they get them on a WhatsApp, stuff's encrypted. So it's harder for us to see it.
Over the course of several months, the Solon man thought he tripled his investment.
So his whole balance is over $3 million, and he wants to take some money out. So good plan, right? He made a lot of money.
When he puts in a request with the fake crypto company to withdraw some of the money, he's told he needs to pay fees and taxes up front.
They're starting to try to bleed him for more money, and this is probably going to be the end of the line for the scam.
That's when the victim realized something wasn't quite right and contacted his banks and police.
This can happen to anybody in all walks of life. Young, old, any education level, any amount of money you've got in the bank account, the fraudsters are going to go after you.
Milan Kasanovich, a special agent with the FBI Cleveland, is part of a task force that works to recover funds lost in cryptocurrency scams.
You can give me an address that you sent money to. All of that information, every transaction after there is public, and I can follow that and see if I can't find somewhere that it ended up where maybe we can find your money back.
However, because bad actors cash out overseas or are likely located there themselves, agents often face roadblocks or dead ends in their investigations. The Solon man may only get a small fraction of his $1 million back. A painful lesson and reminder for us all.
It's embarrassing, you got tricked, you don't want to be judged, but you have to report it and we have to talk about it. Otherwise, more people are going to fall into it.
Okay, so when it comes to red flags, in this case, there were several. One, a stranger online starts talking to you about investing in cryptocurrency. Two, your chat is moved to a more private, encrypted app. And three, the return on investment just seems too good to be true. This man was first contacted Tiffany back in February, and it wasn't until about the end of May, beginning of June, that he contacted police. So you can see the months-long process and the investment that these scammers make to get that payday.
It's so sad to see them just take advantage of people and take our hard-earned money, right? So we have to be vigilant, and you're helping us make sure that we stay on top of it.
With each and every story, I'm hoping that we're educating and just putting that little reminder in the back of your head what to watch out for to stay safe.
We appreciate it, Mike. Thank you.